Greetings everyone, it's IT2. Today I'm just going to be chill. I'm just going to do some brainstorming. I had this crazy idea at work for a video game. I need you guys to help me out with it. Like, think how sick this would be. A horror survival game. But not like... See, I was watching this video of this new game. I don't even remember the name of it. It's one of those fucking 7 Days to Die clones. You go out and you chop wood and you craft axes and you use the wood to make a fucking house or like a platform. I'm watching this guy build this platform and then he puts stairs on. I'm like, how is that any better than just a hill? Because the zombie can walk right up a staircase just as good as a hill. So I was getting annoyed at like how games have been made lately, and I was thinking about like Dead by Daylight is a really good game. And I always wanted to have like maybe this Halloween we'll get some guys together. If you guys don't have Dead by Daylight, it's a fun game, especially like if you have friends to play with it. Like one guy plays as the monster. There's different kinds of monsters. They're all from like horror movies, like Jason and Freddy, and the guy from Halloween, Michael Myers, and like the Saw chick. And she puts like these bear traps on your face and shit. And there's this nurse that can teleport and stab you. There's like this huntress that throws axes. And she's got like a rabbit mask on. It's fucking scary as shit. It's really dope. So I was thinking like, how could you like make a game like that? And I was thinking about like the old Zombie Master mod for Steam, Source mod, and the Deep Rock Galactic I've been playing lately, the dwarf game where you go on like a 4-man team. They go out on a mission, they complete the mission, and then it gets exciting at the end because you got to make it out of there, fucking back to your ship. And that's what, like this part of Dying Light is like when you're running away from the big zombies and shit. It's like when you're running for your life. So much fun. So I was thinking like, how could you make a game where you're out there with your friends, but it's like an MMO. You're out there with other teams that are doing stuff. You can maybe see them, maybe not interact with them so much, but maybe it's like not really an MMO, but like an online game where there's more than just your team. Maybe there's like 16 of you out there or something. And I was thinking maybe the devs could control stuff like Zombie Master. Like they could summon packs of zombies. They could summon like ghosts and that you got to deal with. The zombies, you can kill them like normal weapons, but ghosts, you can't kill them with weapons. You have to use like occult knowledge shit. You got to have a guy like the dwarves in Deep Rock Galactic. You have one guy that's a driller, one guy that's a scout, one guy that's an engineer. They all have different purposes. So you'd need a guy that doesn't use weapons. He's like a priest or something. He can like you know that show Supernatural? You guys ever watch that where they have to put salt around the room to keep the ghosts out? And they have all these spells that they know, and like they can, what is it called when you take somebody that's possessed and you exorcise them? Yeah, the exorcist kind of shit. Like you can hold ghosts at bay, maybe if you're like constantly chanting some kind of ritual or something. So I was thinking the premise of this game would be, it's Halloween and some teenagers or maybe somebody tries to do this occult ritual, and it's on a night like. Sam Hain, I was talking to a guy at work about the origin of Halloween. Like Sam Hain was like putting on these masks to keep the ghosts at bay because they thought the veil between the worlds was thinner on Halloween, like the spirit realm and the actual reality world. So this ritual, it comes on a night when that's actually true, and it fucks it up, and like it combines the real world with the spirit realm, and they kind of get merged like in the mist when you make a portal and everything starts coming through. But this is like a permanently fucked thing, like you can't fix it. But maybe there's rifts that open up. Maybe that will be part of your questing, is that you go out and you look for these occult ritual pages of this tome that they were summoning this ritual with, and you use those, and you can temporarily seal some of these rifts, just give you a little bit of time where you can get into your safe houses and maybe accumulate some gear or some shotgun ammo, and like store stuff in some lockers that the ghosts can't get to, and maybe like slowly kind of build your arsenal up to where you're able to not just be constantly being harassed and chased around. So then the devs could also play as these characters like from Dead by Daylight, like I don't know, Michael Myers or something. Like you're working on unlocking a door to look for this page, and you're looking, and fucking Michael Myers is in the window with a fucking knife. You're like, oh my god, and your friends are freaking out. I want a game where you can freak out with your friends and be scared. Like maybe you're up in the top room of a haunted house, right? And you're working on There's some kind of puzzle you got to solve to get something to open that has like one of these pages you're looking for. Maybe not just pages, but other things that you're looking for that you would need. And one guy's on lookout, and he looks out the window, and there's like a graveyard next to the house. And maybe sometimes nothing happens. Most of the time, nothing happens with that graveyard. But every now and then, a dev will be watching your team, and it's like, oh, this team hasn't had anything happen for a while. Let me summon a group of skeletons. And you're looking at them like all these skeletons start crawling out of the graves. And this guy's like, oh, God, guys, something's happening out here. And that lets you know that the devs are focused on you now, too. That's what makes it even scarier, is that if you see shit like that happen, you know that's something only the devs do. So the devs are going to be fucking with you. You got to run for your life because they're going to try to kill you. Because the devs don't want you to make progress, because that means you're accumulating stuff and it's making the game unbalanced. So the longer you go without crazy shit happening, the devs are going to notice. And they're going to like summon shit to fuck with you and like try to kill you. So that seems like it would be pretty dope. I think also maybe you get up to a point, maybe you could craft some kind of thing like a Ghostbusters pack. Remember, you could like zap the ghosts and like suck them into a thing. I don't know if that'd be overpowered, or maybe some kind of weapon that could deal with ghosts. Because otherwise, how does a ghost even kill you? Could it rip your head off or something? Could it interact with the physical world? I don't know. These are some of the things I'm thinking about. Like maybe they could summon wolves. Or maybe just you're walking through the woods and there's going to be wolves also, because you got real world dangers as well as like the zombies and the skeletons and the ghosts and all the Michael Myerses and fucking what is that? Not Friday the 13th. Yeah, that's the one that has Jason in it, right? I kind of want to play that. I never played it. Is it cheap now? Is it on sale? But like those kind of things, like yeah, the Dead by Daylight thing is really good the way it works. Like you got to spend time doing stuff like fixing these engines, and that kind of keeps you from being focused on what's happening around you, so you get distracted. And you need a guy to like watch out for your back and stuff. You need games like that gives you like, you know, things that you have to do to like distract you so that you can get fucked with. Let me see what they got on Dead by Daylight. I think they've added some stuff since I played it. I know they added Freddy Krueger, Silent Hill stuff, Chains of Hate, Cursed Legacy. They got Stranger Things thing on there. They got the ghost face from Scream on there now. There's a lot of stuff I haven't even played. Oh wait, Chains of Hate. That looks like the Undertaker from wrestling. Wait, he's not the guy from Jeepers Creepers, is he? Because he had like a chain spear or something he shot out the back of his truck. They got the Oni, the Japanese demon. That's the Cursed Legacy. Stranger Things is going to be that big plant monster. Yeah, Leatherface. He's on there. There's like so many good things. I guess you have to like, if you wanted to make a game like this, you'd have to have all these copyrights and licenses or whatever to use those characters, right? That's kind of a pain in the ass. I think they kind of got around it with some of them, like they named them different things that are similar. Yeah, Leatherface was trademarked. Nightmare on Elm Street's trademarked. Anyway, definitely getting psyched for Halloween this year. By the way, I just got turned on to a couple of movies from the PKA podcast, The Taking of Deborah Logan. And there's one, the Hellraiser series. I'm thinking about watching some of the Hellraisers this year. I think I still got a Purge movie to watch, like the origin of the Purge, first Purge or something like that. Like every Halloween, I download a crap load of movies and I watch some, but then I always have some left over, so I gotta like try to catch up. There's no way I'm watching 10 Hellraisers though, but like the fourth one where they have the origin of that mystery cube box thing, that seems like it'd be really dope. Pumpkinhead, does anybody remember Pumpkinhead? That like what was it, like a witch? She summoned this thing from like it's like a golem, but it's really fucked up looking. Yeah, shit like that in the game. Like maybe you have one big giant thing walking around that just stomp on you or something. I don't know. Maybe you'd have one big flying thing that flies around, like the Jeepers Creepers guy. He's like a gargoyle or something. He comes down and he's like a dude. And he starts throwing chain whips around. I don't know. This game has so much potential. Why somebody made this? Okay, I'm like looking at some horror movies just to think of like some other like boss monsters or whatever that could be in the game. Like you could have the clown from It. You could have the Annabelle or Chucky doll. Maybe both of them run around as a team. Freaking dolls chasing you around and shit. Maybe Brightburn. That look like he's like a superhero kid, but he's like evil. I can't think of a good name for this game. Oh, The Grudge. You have The Grudge walking around. Phantasmagoria is such a good name, but it's already a game. But it's old, so nobody plays Phantasmagoria anymore. I was thinking about trying to do a playthrough of that or Gabriel Knight Beast Within. I don't know if I can get it to run on this computer. I guess it would work. I haven't really thought about it. But the map for the game, I'm thinking you could like take all these areas from all these different movies and combine them. Like the areas that are in Dead by Daylight. They have different maps. But if you took them all and put them in one place, make it like an MMO style map. Yeah, so you got like this car wrecker place, Coldwind Farms. You've got an asylum. That's where the doctor is. So you could have like a big asylum that would have some cool shit in it. The Macmillan Estate. So you'd have one big house, kind of like the Amityville Horror, and you'd have a graveyard next to it, like I was talking about. But you'd also have like a bigger, like a cemetery somewhere. And somewhere there's got to be like a lake for like Crystal Lake. Haddonfield. That's like the little town from Halloween. So that would be like the city area. Oh my god, this is such a good idea. Backwater swamps. That's where the hag is at. So you could have a swampy area, I guess. Oh yeah, like the little cabin from Army of Darkness, Evil Dead. Like that fucking place in the woods. You'd have to have some fucking woods. Oh my god, I'm saying fuck a lot. Springwood Meat Plant. There's a Japanese place for that one guy. National Laboratory. Silent Hill. See, a lot of these are like from really specific things. I'm trying to think like, what's Jigsaw? Where's that at? Like in a, yeah, maybe you'd have to go into like a really like tight quarters, kind of an underground place, and you could get trapped in certain rooms and locked in there, and like, maybe get your arm cut off or something. I don't know. It's such a good idea. Why has somebody done this? Maybe even the guys that made the Dwarf Deep Rock Galactic, maybe they could make a game like this, because it seems like really similar, but their graphics would have to be way scarier than those kind of graphics. That's pretty much all I've got right now, though. It's kind of like Ghostbusters meets a slasher movie, plus all the other stuff I mentioned about. Yeah, you guys let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you in the next one.